And live we go. All right. So, as always, I have to remember you guys the rules we follow here on Talk and Talk. And we have 4 rules. One of them I invented. Rule number 1 is we don't correct people. There is a right way and time and person to correct somebody. And usually corrections make things awkward. So we avoid correcting people here on Talk and Talk. Another thing is we are respectful to one another. I don't care if you're yellow, if you're blue, if you're half meter tall, if you're 3 meter tall, if you come from Zambia, United States, Egypt, or whatever. In here, we are acceptful and respectful to one another. Doesn't matter if we have different opinions or backgrounds, because that's what makes it super fun. We can learn things from all kinds of people. We can learn things from Edna that has a different background experience than Carmen that has a different background experience than Jessica, and it makes it really interesting for all of us involved. Rule number 3 is, I forgot rule number 3. Wait a second. Okay, we don't correct. We are respectful. Oh, this is not a class, all right? This is a conversation immersion. We do have classes, and I am an English teacher, but I'm not here to teach you anything right now. This is just for us to get to talking. If you want to, participate in a class with material, with teachers teaching and everything, you can schedule a class on the website. All right, we have classes for beginners and intermediate. And hello there, Charles.
Hello, man. Sorry for being late.
No problem, no problem. It's nice to have you here. And rule number 4 that I invented is have fun. You have to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing TNT wrong. All right? Great. Now, what I'm going to do right now is to send the questions that we're going to be working with in the chat. We have 10 questions in here about honesty, and I'm going to leave them in the chat for you guys right now. Here. Can you guys confirm if you received it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we received it.
Perfect. Perfect. So what are we going to do right now? We've got 8 people in here. So I'm going to split the rooms in 2 rooms of 4 people each, so everyone gets the chance to talk, because if we're 8 people talking together, we won't have much time to interact. All right? So I'm going to split the rooms. 4 of you is going to be in the breakout room. 4 of you is going to be here in the room with me. Let's do it. All right. Here we go then. Okay. Before I split the rooms, do you guys have any questions you want to make? No? Everything all right? Great then. So remember, when you get to the room, introduce yourselves first. That's very important, this introduction part. Tell people what you want to tell about you. Your name, your age, what you like eating, what's your job. Let's see another important things. I don't know if you have kids, if you don't have kids, if you would like to have kids, if you hate kids, it's okay too. All right. And then you guys can get to talking, to working with the questions. When it's like 1:50, 1:55, I'm going to bring everyone back so we can wrap up. All right. Great. So see you guys on the other side. Now, if you were not sent to another room, it means that you're going to stay here with me in the main room. I'm going to do this discussion in here. And I would like to ask you guys to introduce yourselves. Let's do it alphabetically, shall we? Aleni, could you introduce yourself to us, please?
Yeah, of course. I'm Aleni. I am 28 years old. I live in São Paulo. And about my job, I've been working as Android developer at iFoods. So let me say, I develop an app where you order foods and supermarkets. And I have a daughter, a little daughter. She is 6 years old. And I think it's all.
That's really cool. Let me make you a question. You work at app development in iFood. Do your friends make jokes about that? Like, hey, Aline, I have a problem in the app. Can you fix for me?
Yeah, every day. Or, hey, Aline, give me a discount. Or give me a coupon. Or, yeah, every day.
Sorry for you.
Yeah.
Nice, but that's really cool. Congrats. All right. Now, if we continue alphabetically, we go all the way to the C. Mr. Charles, could you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hello, and hello, everyone. My name is Charles, 42, married to doctor. My profession is agriculture engineer, and I work as I do everything. In Brazil, I think we call it marido de aluguel. Yes, that's it, I guess. And nowadays, I work for the government, but in a few months, I will do this, everything in my life. That's it. I currently live in Santarém City, north of Brazil, Pará States. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Charles is the watcher. He watches everything in the forest with the satellite. That's really cool. Nice to have you here, buddy. And now we go all the way to the E. Edna, would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Of course. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Edna. I live in São Paulo. I am a professor in psychology college. I have a son. I live by myself and with the two cats, Gemma and Elise. In my free time, and I like and study English and walk to the park. And now I appreciate and talking to my new friends on TNT. It's very good moment, and that is right.
Nice, very cool. Wait a second. So you have a cat called Gemma.
Gemma is the name. My cat called Gemma. Italiano.
Gemma, like the oh, in Italiano.
Gemma è Gemma.
Oh.
The other Elise Regina.
Nice.
Because
really cool.
my son is the love Elise Regina and call the cat Elise Regina.
Awesome. That is really cool. When you say Gemma, I thought it was Gemma like egg.
Gemma is, yes, yeah, is a funny story. Gemma is twin with the other cats. They passed away 2 months ago. The other cat is white, totally white. A Gemma is totally yellow.
Oh no, that's so cool.
The twin is one egg, because I love Italia, and Gemma e Chiara. Chiara passed away. Unfortunately.
Yes, but it's really nice. Very nice, Gemma e Chiara. Perfect.
Yes. The perfect egg.
If they lay together, it looks like an egg
together.
All right.
Very fun.
Great. Now it's my turn. Oh my God, I'm nervous. I don't need to. It's rare for me to speak in English, right? No, just kidding. Guys, nice to meet all of you. I think the only person that I don't know if I'm talking to Aline for the first time. My memory is terrible. I need to talk to the person like 3 times to remember but I'm Rufino. People usually call me here Rufino. I am 20 years old. I am an English teacher who is now working as a social media analyst here on Talk and Talk, which means I'm Talk and Talk's blogueirinho. So, and if you don't follow us on Instagram yet, you people who are here participating, and you people on YouTube too, if you don't follow us on Instagram yet, to follow us. It's just Instagram.com, and our tag is at Talk and Talk Official. You can follow us. It's really cool. We have a lot of content in there. All right. And that's pretty much it. And one fun thing about myself is that I live by myself, and it's great living by myself. It's really interesting because I can do whatever I want. But one problem though is cooking. I'm not very good in the kitchen. So I eat like nuggets and this kind of stuff all the time.
Oh,
right. Just
How
like,
do you survive?
I think my life expectancy is like around 30 right now.
Okay, your time is over.
Yeah, I have my days counted in around like 10 to 15 years. I'm going to be saying goodbye already. Yeah, no, I try. The trick is you gotta live by yourself because you have the liberty, the freedom, and everything, but you have to live close to relatives, for people from your family. So, for example, I eat trash the entire week, but then on the weekend I go to my sister's house, and then I have fruits, I have vegetables.
a healthy food.
Yeah. Then you keep the balance, and then once a week I like go to a restaurant or something. Nice. Now, let's make you guys a question. Mr. Charles, what is the definition of honest to you? And what does it mean when we say a person is honest?
The person that have a compromise with the truth. I guess that's it. Sorry, my pronunciation. But for me, I try to think about, and for me, I guess that's it. One person that have a strong compromise with the truth. It's a relative thing because maybe everyone have your values, your behavior. Like some cultures have some customs. It's have habits that Brasilia don't have. So it's because I think honesty it's different. It's a relative word. But for me, I think summarize well this statement. One person that have a strong compromise with the truth. Yes, I think that's it.
All right.
What do you think?
That's an interesting opinion, like having a compromise with the truth. Yeah. Before I say anything, I want to ask the girls first. Ajna, what is the definition of honesty to you, and what do you think it means when we call a person honest?
I agree with Charles, but I think the capacity of sincerity, the sincerity is a life without mask. No, the capacity to tell or speaking with a feel, but in the way, no aggressive way. No, but I don't know the English, de forma pontual, I don't know, the assertivity in behavior, no? I think similarly as Charles, the capacity of the expressions, the truth, the sincerity, is the honesty is the action, the sincerity is the behavior. In my opinion, no, I don't know. That it's
Nice, cool. What about you, Aline?
very hard, very hard the definition.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to define that.
I think many times after the see the question, oh my gosh, why? It's very hard, this definition. No?
Yeah,
All right.
I agree with both Edna and Charles. I think, to be honest, is to be real, to show up who you are without games or, how can I say, lies, and considering all the people or the people feelings, and to be what is right. And yeah, I think it's so.
Nice. I kind of agree with you guys. Yeah, and there's a thing that like being honest would be like have is to be committed with the truth and have this commitment with being truth. But one thing I was thinking though is like sometimes we tell people the truth, but we don't tell the entire truth. For example, you know when you tell a person just a piece of it, of the truth, and you don't give all the details. Do you guys believe that being honest is like just saying the truth when people ask, or do you believe that being honest is also like saying everything that you think and giving the person the complete truth?
I think it's a different things. To be honest, is not hide details.
You disclose everything. You disclose everything. You don't hide anything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
In my point of view, is many times existing the social lie. For example, the person is necessary for the person, needed to be accepted, and sometimes the person tell one lie. For example, one friend invite me, convidar, I forgot.
Yeah, invited.
Invite me with a party. No, I don't. In this day I don't want, and I invent the imagination, the desculpa, I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm late, I am working a lot, but no, sorry, today I don't want. It's simple, no, but the person there is necessary, needed to be accepted, and the practice social life. Do you understand? And it is difficult explanation in English, and this. Okay. Do you understand me? Charles.
Yeah, okay. No,
Wow.
I ask Junior permission only for agree with you. I think our society sometimes we need some I don't know how I can say this, but sociable lies. Oh, it's because I try in my first tension try to explain because this when I said compromise with the truth, sometimes have a truth for one that it's not truth for another one.
Yes,
And I
yes,
totally
yes.
agree with
Preach.
you. Sometimes we need some escape valves. It's normal. It's not a bad app for me. And I agree totally. And I got you very well.
Yes, yes. It's very difficult and for many people to be expression, no, the what the things to want. It's very difficult for many people. No?
I find myself among these people. For me, it's really difficult to be honest. Like, it's not that I tell people a lot of lies. Sometimes I do, but but I have a real hard time saying what I want and saying what I think. Sometimes I prefer to be quiet and not say anything
Yes.
than to express my opinion or to say what I think about a situation. And then when people ask me things, I tend to tell these social lies, to make things easier. And well, not a very good habit. I don't think it's something wrong. I think it's wrong when it becomes a habit, like all the time. You never say the truth to anybody. But
sometimes it's very difficult, no, depend the situations is difficult, but for me is exercise the behavior because it's very difficult expression, no, with the feel.
Yeah. Yes. So I believe to me that honesty would be like a spectrum. It's not like, oh, you're honest and that's it. I think there are people that are 100% honest in everything. They say what they're thinking, what they want all the time. There are people who are very strong on their opinions and what they think, and they always tell the truth. But sometimes, for the greater good, they put a little lie here, a little lie there. Not exactly a lie. Sometimes they just manipulate information a little bit to make it sound more pleasurable.
Yeah, as Esma said, it's a social lies to maintain the friendship, for example.
Yes. Sometimes it's very difficult, and the existing the person is not accepted. Sometimes it's difficult, but in my life, more and more, for me is exercise to be life. The way, honest way, the sincerity myself. This is very important for me. Because the sincerity in myself is very difficult.
Yeah. Being honest with yourself, with your own feelings, is quite difficult. We try to fool ourselves all the time.
Yes,
right?
yes. Pay attention day by day with my behavior. The feel what I am feel, no, or how would feel.
That's something I've been trying to do a lot lately too, being honest with myself, because I find it's easier to be honest with other people when I'm honest to myself, you know, because sometimes I think it's hard to tell people things and I don't understand why, but it's because I am not honest with myself. I think the opposite. I don't think the same as the other person, but I'm trying to convince myself that I do, just to, you know, be okay with the person, and then I can't tell them the truth. And I started realizing that it's because I don't accept it myself. So that's something I've been trying to do a lot lately. What about you, Charles? Would you say that you're honest to yourself?
Like Edna said, it's difficult, but I try. I do my best, and I think it's a hard question, because sometimes we lie for us, for yourself, or for myself. But I think it's important we feel comfortable with what you do with yourself, and maybe don't try to put in risk someone, or maybe bring or give problem for anyone. I think it's important you pay attention around you, and do the things with conscience. Ed bring for us a lot of interesting things. And I think that's it. That we need to try to be more clear with us, more transparent, and more honest possible. And I will use possible because we already talk about some. I will not call it lies, but we sometimes don't we don't tell all the truth.
Yes, yes.
It's a hard discussion.
Yes, is no lie, but no expression determined persons is better. No expression which I feeling okay, but it's for me is try exercise, diary exercise.
I was muted, sorry. What about you, Aline? Can you say that you are honest to yourself?
Sometimes, but I usually need to lie to maintain my relations, and but as how can I say? I try to tell all the truth every time, but I think nobody can do that, because I don't know, the life is hard. So if you are honest all the time, you are babaca, douchebag, yeah. Sometimes we need to lie.
Yeah, it's not being a douchebag is really important. It's really, really important.
Yeah.
All right.
For example, if I don't like clothes, for example, and my one friend is using, I don't like. Sometimes I can't tell to her. I need to talk. Oh, I like your dress, for example, because the autoestima.
The self-esteem.
self-esteem. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's situations, right? Because, for example, is a good dress, is an okay dress. You don't like it. In your opinion, you don't like it. But it's an okay dress. It's not ugly. It's just that you don't like it. I said, oh, good dress, congrats, everything, just to keep things light. Now, let's say that is a horrible dress. That's 100% sure going to make your friend feel embarrassed. And
Yeah.
somebody needs to tell her, you know.
If you like it, do you like it? Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. We couldn't
Aline,
hear.
don't hear, Aline.
I answer. I like, but I never use it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's the way Politan way, the expression, the
Yeah.
opinion, but ok, I respect the gosto, como é que eu falo? I don't,
This,
the
when
Taste.
I use this,
sorry, repeat, please.
Taste.
Taste. Mas, assim, em these expressions, gosto de vestir, por exemplo, né? Taste. Okay.
All right. That's why one fun thing is men, usually men, if men ask another man, like, oh dude, is my outfit okay? If it's good, the men are going to say, dude, it's horrible. If it's okay, the men are going to say, dude, it's horrible. If it's horrible, the men are going to say, dude, it's great.
This is a social lie. Social lie.
All right. Now, sorry. Why is honesty important? And why is it so difficult to be honest sometimes? What do you guys say? Charles, what do you think honesty is so important?
Oh, I think for us building a strong relationship, I think it's the first point. And I think our culture nowadays bring or teach for us bad behavior, and I think it's because we don't have compromise with the honest nowadays, and it's too hard. We talk or tell the truth. I have problem with this expression: tell, say, said, and I think that's it. We are pressured for keep the lies, social lies, and other lies, because the social media creates some stereotypes, and some young people want to follow and feel pressure for follow this stereotype. But like I said, I think it's important for building a strong relationship. And nowadays, each day we building a strong relationship with a number each day more small, the people. Like nowadays, I have a strong relationship only with 3 or 4 people, because exactly this. Yes, I think that's it. That's enough. It's a hard question for talk, because it's to have for we talk in Portuguese. You can imagine in English. Yes, that's it.
You guys are doing really great. And it's every single time you guys say, no, it's so difficult to talk about that. And then you guys talk a lot about that.
Talk for 5 minutes.
Yes. It's the problem is not talking a lot about that. The problem, and there isn't really a problem, but I think we have in our heads like, okay, that's so difficult, but we can do it. It's difficult, it is, but we can do it. You know, it's really fun. Go ahead, Charles. What you can say?
Sorry. Let me explain. It's because inside us we have a lot of things to say, and we feel limited because it's a great question, but we feel I don't know what I can say, but I have a lot of things to say, but I only can say that, and I don't know if you got me well, and it's make us a little weird, I guess. Do you understand me?
No, I do understand. I was just kidding about that, but I am really, really, really proud of you guys here on TNT because I know it's difficult, you know, especially because sometimes we want to say things, we have a lot of ideas and we don't find the words and it's difficult sometimes to build the sentences, but you guys do such a great job. It's so nice to see like trying and not giving up, and you guys make great discussions. I just love it. Right. Now, Lily, why do you think honesty is so important? And why is it so difficult to be honest sometimes?
I think because sometimes our honesty impacts somebody or impacts some lives, and so, for example, I'm afraid to tell about something and to hurt some people that I love. And I think it's happens because we care about other people. So sometimes it's very difficult to be honest without to know the, how can I say, consequences.
Pretty similar consequences.
Consequences, yeah. It's very important to know the consequence that I think that I tell to someone.
Oh, nice. Pretty cool. Okay, it's interesting, this kind of thing of like consequence, right? We don't think all the time, but it's something that is inside us and we are kind of aware of it. Like when somebody asks our opinions or make a question, especially if it's something serious or on a risky situation, where we have this weight of like, okay, what I say might help this person, but it might also give more trouble and problems to this person. So I have to be careful, right?
Yeah, we need to be careful.
Yeah. What about you, Edna? Why is it honesty so important and why is it difficult?
Yes, my opinion, I similarly as Charles, is very important for a deeper relationship because it's essential, in my opinion, the honest when I want the deeper relationship. In my opinion, the difficulty is maybe the fear of not being accepted sociality. No, the fear, the criticize, the fear, the criticize. Maybe is the difficult in many people's, the expression, yourself and feels.
Yeah. Yes. I was thinking about exactly that. On Monday, I was having a class, and my student, she got into the class late. She said that she was late because she was finishing the session with the therapist. And she said that she was talking to the therapist, and the therapist said that we usually have a hard time saying no to people because not because we want to please the people, but because we are afraid of hearing no. We say no, we don't say no, we say yes all the time because we expect the other people to say yes to us too.
Yes.
So it's difficult for us to be honest because sometimes we are worried about the other people, but a lot of the times we are not honest. It's difficult to be honest because we are afraid not to harm the other people, but to harm ourselves, of not being accepted, of being excluded, of the person not liking us, right?
Yes, I agree. It's very, very difficult for many peoples. The behavior of sincerity and the fear of not being accepted. In my opinion, I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
Yes, and let me add something more. I think, in my humble opinion, the truth nowadays hurt a lot because everyone it's acostumado. I don't know how I can say this.
Like
with
used?
the social lies. Yes, that's it.
Charles, I think now this is a problem in the education of a child, because many times the parents teacher the lie, no? The behavior, common behavior, the education. I think the hard problem, because it's necessary the education child is with the respect of the feeling, the expression, the way, no aggressive way, but expression the feeling, no, is very important. Our education is contrary, no, this behavior.
Yeah.
And the creating this lion, social lion, no?
Yeah. All right. Guys, in the next questions, I think we worked a lot on this first and the second question. And with these two questions, we already kind of answered like a lot of the next questions. So
a good conversation, Junior.
It was really great.
A good conversation, free conversation.
Yeah, I really love it. So I'm going to skip all the way to question number 7, and I'm going to ask Aline. Aline, are there people that you do not trust? And how can you tell when people are being dishonest with you?
Yeah, I think there are some people cannot be able to tell the truth. And how to do? Repeat.
Yeah, how do you notice a person is being dishonest with you? A person is lying to you or is not telling you the truth, the complete truth? How do you notice, like, oh no, this person is not telling me everything?
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I just accept what the people is saying. But if I know the people, I know the behavior when the people is lying. For example, my daughter, when she is lying for me, her mouth is, I don't know, she treme, she shakes her mouth. Yeah, tipo, oh, mom, I don't do that. Tipo, yeah. So I need to know the people to identify if she is lying or not for me.
Nice. And if a person lies to you frequently, do you just like, you continue the friendship or the relationship and just ignore what the person says? Or do you cut your relationship with this person?
No, I could. I don't like someone lies to me because I think the truth is the base of a strong relationship.
All right. Okay, what about you, Edna? Are there people that you do not trust? And how can you tell when people are being dishonest to you?
I try the expression, my opinion, but sometimes it's difficult and determined persons is not accepted, no, and I prefer the silent. I normal when I don't it's impossible the expression my feeling, I silent. And when I the people lie or I observe and the lie, for me is very, very bad. It's difficult and maintain the relationship and with the persons when I perceber, realize, né? Realize and the lie. For me, is difficult relationship. The deeper relationship is when the systematical the person lie. It's very difficult.
Right. Nice. And what about you, Mr. Charles? How do you, are there people you do not trust, and how do you tell when a person is lying to you, when a person is being dishonest?
No. At first, I think the most part of the people there I have contact, that I have interact, I don't trust them. Like I said, uh, I think nowadays it's difficult to meet a honest person, true person. And when I realize that one guy is a liar, I try to keep distance.
Me too.
The maximum of possible. Because, like I said in the previous answer, I think sometimes when you make a lie, I don't know which word, make a lie, you can put in risk other persons, right? Maybe we can bring troubles for another person. And if I have to live near a liar guy, I need to pay attention. If this liar it's not putting risk me and my my integrity. I don't know. I think it's important. But liar, I think have a lot around us nowadays in our work environment. We don't. You should trust in too much guys because we live in a too much competitive uh, mercado. I don't know how I can say this, but I think it's important we pay attention. Yes, man. Like Edna said, it's a great conversation, free conversation, but it's so deep for discussing English. That's it. Exciting.
Yes. Don't hear, Junior. Junior. The microphone is.
Yes.
Repeat, please.
No, I just said that I was listening to what Charles was saying, and I was trying to follow his thoughts and everything, and I forgot to close the other room.
Oh my God.
No, but they're coming back now.
Yeah. Hey guys, I need to go out because I have a meeting now.
Oh.
That's great. Aline,
It's a
before I go,
pleasure.
can I just leave a link with you here? This link is for the feedback. If you can give us feedback for the meeting,
Okay.
if you enjoyed, if you didn't, if you think I'm crazy or anything, you can tell us. All right.
Sure.
Thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you here next immersion, right?
Yeah, right. Bye-bye,
Yeah.
guys.
Right. Welcome back, people. Carmen, Marcio, Jessica, how are you guys doing? There was another person with you guys, and I think they left, right? I forgot the name of the other person.
Yeah, was Marcio. He left because the work was calling him, so
Alright.
he couldn't make until the end the meeting.
Oh, no problem. And how was the conversation for you, Jessica? Did you like it? Did you enjoy?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Was a great idea, and I didn't know. Sometimes we think we didn't know how to explain things about some conceptions. Like the Honest is a very great team, so we're thinking about it. I probably will write about it sometimes and be more able to talk more about it.
Awesome. Let me ask you, how do you know a person is being dishonest to you?
Oh, I always look for the language, body language signs. I am a person who like to study that on the internet. So I am always looking for the body language and what they are doing with the hands and the eyes. And I was like, oh, probably you are lying to me. But sometimes I don't say it for the people, but I am just looking and thinking about it.
In your head, you're like, aha, vai lá, aha, me engana que eu gosto.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
The body language is very important, you know, the expressions of the emotion.
Yes. Do you guys watch Metaforando? All right. And what about you, Carmen? Was the conversation good for you? Did you like it? Did you enjoy?
I enjoy. It was nice, né? The different opinion, but I learned, né? I learned a lot. The topic is interesting.
All right, you guys, look.
Because nowadays the people think different, né? For example, in this situation, be dishonest is common, né? in nowadays, né? But for me, my opinion is honesty is very important for relationship in job, family,
Yeah.
because
Like-
the confidence, there is a confidence, né?
Yes, it builds confidence in other and trust between people.
Honesty, there is confidence.
Awesome. Makes sense. Yes.
I effort a
Alright.
lot for because I need give example my kids, né? In the past, I think dishonest I sometimes in school, I don't know, né? But now I effort a lot.
Nice. All right, you guys, look. Thank you a lot for coming to the immersion. I really hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so you guys can please leave the feedback. The link is in the chat. Have an amazing Wednesday afternoon. Keep your hands clean, okay? Drink lots of water because I want to see you all hydrated and speaking English. And thank you guys a lot. And see you next immersion. All right?
Thank you for
Bye. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
have a nice afternoon.
Bye all.
Nice afternoon.
And you person watching me on YouTube right now, let me talk to you. If you're watching this and you can understand me, it means that you can speak in English. All right. And if you can speak in English, why aren't you on TNT yet? Go to talkandtalk.com.br and schedule a conversation for free right now, because you can schedule the 4 first conversations and classes for free. And if you need 4 conversations, you don't realize that you can speak in English better than when you started, dude, well, at least you're gonna have practiced a little bit, you know?
Yes, Junior, let me add something. If I can do, why you can?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Charles is doing it for a long time now. Jessica's doing it with us too, and you can do it. So come to Talk and Talk. We would love to receive you guys in here. And that's it. Thank you guys for coming. And Teacher Junior,